we also understand that you were recently the victim of a crime and that it may have been linked to certain folks who are prominent with Cyber Florida.
In the room,
who are,
right
who are in the
now.
room with us now. And I don't want to,
Yeah, we really appreciate
Do you see how close this bag is to me right now? So this is not getting out of my
Rob
sight.
has this bag. So what happened? What did happen with that situation?
Look, to be perfectly honest, it's quite difficult for me to talk about because it's still so raw. I had the gang, let's call them what they are,
Yes.
the gang in question in my office for a pre-interview for this.
And that includes Rex, who's the producer of this
Yes.
podcast. Okay.
Let's name names.
Yeah, let's name names. Okay, yeah, I'm fully. So yeah, so did the interview. I was actually feeling a little bit off that day. I ended up having the flu over the next few days, so I was feeling a little bit off. But I struggled through it as best I could, and everything was fine. And they had brought a frankly obscene amount of equipment into my office. Like, I think they were, I don't know, recording a movie or something. But anyway, they brought all this equipment in and then they all disappeared. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then about an hour and a half later, I looked for my bag, which was nowhere to be found.
And your bag was in the room at the beginning of that interview.
When the gang arrived, yeah.
And at the end, the bag was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found. So
Had anyone else been in and out of your room?
Nope.
Wow,
no,
okay.
No, only the gang. So I checked Find My because I have AirTags in all of my things for this very eventuality, and I discovered that my bag was in what can only be described as Tampa. So I put the pieces together and pretty quickly established that the gang had run off with my bag.